Chainlink. Okay, so this currency is bullish. So higher highs, you can see the structure. It's respecting this moving average, staying above it. So we'll be looking to buy this, but there's a big issue here. So there's a ton of resistance here. This is a nasty resistance zone. You can see it has not been above, it has not closed on the weekly above $8.20 since let's see, August of 2022, so a year. So that being said, be a little bit hesitant about that. However, this was a couple weeks ago was very, very bullish. Last week was a tiny pullback, so this week could be bullish too. So I would still look to buy this, but I would need some confirmation. So we have structure right now where it is bullish and it is making new highs, kind of like a set of stairs. So look for somewhere to buy would be like this area here. So this functioned as resistance, and then once you had this big bullish candle go through it, now it's functioned as support. So this is still a good area here. Again, you have this moving average, which is close by, which would function as support as well. I would look at all these time frames and just see. Yeah, I mean, it's going to have a tough time breaking this, but it doesn't mean it can't. If we look at the daily, our areas are a little bit, the most recent area is about here. So yeah, I mean, I would just I would take a buy position and then hold it, and then just be ready to get out at any time if you wanted to, if it made sense to you. Set your stop below this area here, and then maybe at a 4.6 or 5. You could target into this zone, and I mean, maybe it would be more likely to target this little area here, because that's where it was recently. That's the recent high. As far as it making it up to the top of this big area here, like up here, that was a long time ago, so that was back in April. So I mean, bullish momentum is on our side. Depends on how much you want to risk. If you wanted to close out some of your position here, you could, and then just hold it, because I mean, if price breaks this major area, so this is the upside, and this is why this trade would be worth taking, is that if price breaks this major zone here on the weekly, then there's no real resistance until all the way up here. So I mean, there's the bottom area you would have to be worried about, which would be right here, about $12. But I mean, that was the most recent. So this area, if it can break this area, then should be smoothish sailing all the way up to here. So then, I mean, and if there was a ton of momentum and it absolutely destroyed this zone and then just kept going, I mean, it could move pretty quick, and then you would get a lot better, you'd get a really good return on your money. So that could be worth it. Your weekly range is about $1. So based on that weekly, $1 range would be like right here to this first zone. So like this would be a fair trade on the weekly. So as in, you would have to hold this for roughly a week. Once price comes down to this zone, rejects, you enter your buy position, you ride it up to here. It would take about a week. So you'd be in it for a week, and then you would make kind of 3 to 4 R, just depending on where you get in exactly. And then it's a pretty safe trade. It is still bullish. I think it's bullish enough to make it up here. We have bullish structure. We have prices above this moving average. We have this massive daily bull candle here. So I think the bulls are on our side, and they're on our side enough to buy this at this 7.4 level and hold it to about 8.4 and get that that weekly trade. So that is Link.